The adjective church-centered in front of missions, one would think is unnecessary, like round circle. I mean, of course, missions should be church-centered. What happened? Why do we need to use that term?
All right, I'll go. I think in the mid 1800s, with Hudson Taylor finding China Inland Mission, I think associational missions started to kind of fall apart. You ended up getting missions agencies founded. The evangelization of the world in this generation kind of became the catchphrase at the end of the 1800s. By 1910, the students that were raised up in the student volunteer movement, working amongst a lot of these agencies, gathered together in Scotland in 1910. That burst the ecumenical movement. What ends up happening between the 1800s and the early 1900s is you start to see local churches more and more disconnected from the missionary enterprise. And I think we were all okay with that for almost 100 years. And then as we recovered our ecclesiology, we then started to look at what we were doing around the missions world and said, wait a second, what's going on in the missions world has been very, very disconnected from church. And so church-centered, we want to put church right back in the middle of these conversations on missions. Again, none of those people out there were doing anything with nefarious means. It just got disconnected and distethered from the church.